Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To begin with, the silver outlook is actually starting to turn bearish as the market still hesitates towards that top side of 1785.90. It is viewed from a technical perspective that the market will look towards 1730. Now a break beneath there does give further exposure to the downside, where you can see it was previously rejected at $16.95 and reassess from there. Towards the top side, I still view that supply and also the bears will continue to defend this level around 1785.90. So it's most likely the market will start accumulating short positions towards this level. Looking at gold, the yellow precious metal backs away from the 1 month highs overnight, as you can see here with the technical implications like silver supporting a further down move. Now with resistance seen at 88, I expect to see the market challenge the support which now comes in at 81 as minor and look towards this uptrend which comes in at 1276. It is viewed that the market may defend this region and possibly could see a slight recovery back up towards the top side, but now likely to see a cap around the 1299 to 1302. If we do see a break of 76, this would give further exposure to the downside and look towards a target of 68. Well, the Australian dollar still currently holding to its bullish bias after clearing the resistance yesterday of 75.25. With the outlook now slightly bullish, you can see here from the stochastic as well as the MACD that we could see a move up towards immediate resistance coming in at 75, 70, 80. However, towards 76.0525, it is viewed that the market will probably defend this region and see a back off and look back towards the downside. I'm not overly bullish here. I feel that the market may struggle as it starts to climb up towards that 75, 70, 80 level. And as I mentioned, the resistance at 76.0525 may serve as a potential cap. Now today we do have the figures out from the Australia trade balance, and also we have China's trade balance figures out at 11:30. So do keep that in mind as an unexpected release to the numbers may see the market tumble away from this area. Now to get the market negative would see a break of 74.70. This would reinstate the downside to 73.85. Looking at the euro dollar, even though the US dollar index currently holds to a 7-month low around that 96.45 to the index, the euro came under fresh down pressure overnight following reports that the ECB plans to cut its inflation forecast. This report comes from Bloomberg, which suggested that the European Central Bank will cut its inflation forecast through to 2019. In the next 24 hours, it is crucial to see how the market plays out. We do have the ECB monetary policy announcement tonight at 9:45. As long as we maintain underneath the 112.80 figure level, then I'm still looking towards the downside with this key level coming in at 111.70.80. Now a break beneath there would give further exposure to the downside and bring in a target of 110.70.90. In the unlikely event we see a break above the 113 handle, this would leave me in a neutral stance and we could see a further rally up towards a target of 113.60 to 114.60. But as I mentioned, the view above 113 is neutral and I don't have any strategies above there. I would instead take time to reassess and evaluate the outlook, and as well to the US dollar also. But from the MACD point, you can see the histogram does support a negative euro. So I do expect to see further challenges towards the support. Well, the dollar yen is finding a little bit of ground here as it recovers from the recent sell-off from the break of 110.0510. In the up-and-coming events, we still have the FBI Director James Comey to testify about Russia's alleged involvement in the US election. Therefore, the market will be on its toes and possibly see a little bit of a whipsaw price action in the next 24 hours, with the intraday range seen at 109.35 to 110.20. Now, a break above 110.20 would give further scope to the upside. and bring in a target of 110.60.65 or on towards 111.45.65 and reassess from there. However, if we do see worse than expected results from the FBI Director James Comey, then we could see the market tumble back towards the downside, with the immediate target still holding towards the lows of 108.35. Well, the Great British Pound is still preparing itself for the start of the UK elections, and the market now looks like we can trade in a wider band than I've recently forecasted of 127.10 to 130.60, with the market broadening out to 125 to 132, as the risks are now of uncertainty of how the polls will vote for the Conservatives and Labour. So I do at this stage heed that I have no strategy in terms of where the sterling can actually go to, due to the fact of the uncertainty of how the election will swing out. However, I will be looking for further views once we get that out of the way. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day ahead.